Hello, I've got Tired Hands, HopHands here. Never had this one before. They're just now starting to send Tired Hand stuff here. I've had very few of their beers. I guess one of the milkshake ones once, one of the double IPAs once, and their regular IPA Alien Church, but I haven't had anything kind of lower ABV hoppy. So this is like one of the original hazy hoppy beers from the what do you call it? Philadelphia area, I guess, Pennsylvania. It's 5.5%, though it doesn't say it on here, but it's listed online. It uses Amarillo, Centennial, and Columbus. Interesting combo of hops, and this one is canned on Bush did 9/11. JK. So that's over 2 months ago, which I'm surprised it's sitting around for that long, but where I bought it, it was in a fridge, so hopefully it was in the fridge for most of its life, or if not all. So we'll see. And yeah, they use some interesting combos of hops, like this one in Alien Church. Yeah, they use a lot of Centennial and Columbus and older C hops. Yeah, this combo, Amarillo, Centennial, Columbus, is like, well, lots of IPAs were like 2010, I guess. This is like I guess Citra was out in 2010, but this is kind of harkening back when I became a hop head and was just kind of learning about all the beer, all the hop names. So it's not super duper hazy. Down the skinny part of the glass, you can see my finger, but I'll try to pour in some sediment if there's any. Pretty nice looking head. Bubbles are popping kind of fast, but my glass is not perfectly clean. It's so hard to clean these ones, the narrow bottoms. But it looks good. Yeah, maybe there's a little bit of an old thing. I just don't understand why. Why don't people who work at the store, like, maybe they don't even know. They should have a beer people who are excited about good beer at stores and push it, because so much stuff gets old these days, and the IPA is just so popular, especially hazy IPA, and hazy IPA just does not stay as good as long as other beers. That head's sticking around nicely, but it's citrusy, interesting, like herbal aromatics stuff. It smells pretty good, but definitely not at its top shape. Oh, actually, the flavor is pretty nice. It's not full on oxidation. No, there's some good sweetness in there. And what I noticed about Alien Church is that it was quite bitter. Nice and soft, quite bitter. This one's got some bitterness too. Yeah, it's interesting. It's just kind of the smells where a little bit of leafy old hop things happening, but the flavor is still pretty bright. And got some big zesty citrus. Pretty soft for 5.5. Yeah, there's a little bit of some spicy, kind of earthy oxidation maybe. But I noticed that in Alien Church too, and I got that one really fresh. Quite bitter. It's got that Centennial hit, but it's not like all sappy pine in your face. This is mostly just orange, lemon, lime, sort of bitter lemon, and like more of a juicy grapefruit. It's not super pithy, rindy grapefruit. Let's see if we got any haze on the bottom of the can. Oh yeah, there's a little bit on there. Did I pour any in yet? Maybe at the top it looks a little hazier. Sometimes it takes a while for it to get down to the bottom of the beer. Don't quite see chunks. Well carbonated. Yeah, this actually reminds me of Maine Beer Company Peeper, but way more intense. More of a hazy beer, but also more bitter. This is just kind of like, I feel like this could be in every person's hoppy pale beer. Everyone's pale ale, unless you want something that's mild, like a Sierra Nevada pale ale. Not that that's bad, but this is like if you like peeper, if you like West Coast bitter stuff and old school hops, and if you also like hazy New England stuff, maybe this is why it's so popular. Mm-hmm. Good amount of body for 5.5. It's not velvety and stuff, but it's pretty soft. And yeah, good amount of bitterness. Like maybe especially because it's got these three hops that I haven't had a hazy beer that just uses these three hops probably ever. It really reminds me of some old school bitterness. Because there's a unique bitterness quality to each hop. This has that sappy, piney thing after a while. But it's not overwhelming. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, I'm kind of forgetting all about the oxidation now. So this is probably kept in the fridge, which is great. And a hazy beer should be fine at 2.5 months if you refrigerate it. Actually, it's making me think of like an alchemist beer now. And the yeast is pretty subtle. The yeast seems like it's just helping bring out the fruity notes from the hops. Maybe there's a little bit of peach or something. A little bit of mango. Well, I'm glad I didn't pass up on this one because of the age. I'd give this like a 4. This is close to a 4.5. Really like this one. Bye bye.